にちは。ようこそ私の日本語の課です。連続的に第1課です。髪が切ってもらった。あなたは好きですか？私はあなたの教師はレイシーです。日本語の課 Japanese Lessons 第1課 Lesson 1 Hello, welcome to my Japanese lessons. This is the continuance of Lesson 1. I got a haircut. Do you like it? I am your teacher, Lacey. So we're going to begin today's lessons with greetings, and I hope you enjoy it.
挨拶
Greetings.
おはよ
Good morning.
う。おはようございます。
Good morning.
こんにちは。
Good afternoon.
こんばんは。
Good evening.
さようなら。
Goodbye.
おやすみなさい。
Good night.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
すみません。
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
いいえ。
No. Not at all.
行ってきます。
I'll go and come back.
行ってらっしゃい。
Please go and come back.
ただいま。
I'm home.
おかえりなさい。
Welcome home.
いただきます。
Thank you for the meal.
ごちそうさま。
Thank you for the meal.
はじめまして。
How do you do?
どうぞよろしく。
Nice to meet you.
表現ノートの1番 Expression Notes 1おはよう、ありがとう。おはよう is used between friends and family members, while おはようございます is used between less intimate acquaintances, similarly with ありがとう and ありがとうございます。The rule of thumb is, if you are on a first name basis with someone, go for the shorter versions. If you would address someone as Mr. or Mrs., use the longer versions. To give a concrete example, the social expectation is such that students are to use the longer variants when they speak with the professor. Sayonara. There are several goodbye expressions in Japanese, the choice among which depends on the degree of separation. Sayonara indicates that the speaker does not expect to see the person spoken to before she, quote-unquote, turns a page in her life, or not until a few days arrive, or until fate brings the two together again, or until they meet again in the other world. Now, between friends, if you are expecting to see each other again fairly soon, you would say, Ja matta. Now, if you were taking a leave from a professor's office, for example, you would say, Shitsure shimasu. And if you were leaving your home, you would say, Ittekimasu. Sumimasen. Sumimasen means 1. Excuse me, to get another person's attention, 2. I'm sorry, to apologize for the trouble you have caused, or 3. Thank you, to show appreciation for what someone has done for you. Iie. Iie is primarily no, a negative reply to a question. In the dialogue, it is used to express the English phrase, don't mention it, or you're welcome, with which you point out that one is not required to feel obliged for what you have done for them. Itterashai, ittekimasu, tadaima, okaeri nasai. Ittekimasu and itterashai is a common exchange used at home when a family member leaves. The person who leaves says ittekimasu, which literally means I will go and come back, and the family members respond with itterashai, which means please go and come back. Tadaima and okaeri are used when a person comes home. The person who arrives home says Tadaima, I am home right now, to the family members, and they respond with Okaeri nasai, or welcome home. At the beginning of each lesson, there will be a short dialogue. The sentences used in the dialogue you actually learn throughout that lesson. So if you study and stick with it, the dialogue that you hear in the beginning of the lesson, you should be able to accomplish on your own. Enjoy. 第1課 Lesson 1新しい友達 New friends 会話 Dialogue Mary, an international student who just arrived in Japan, talks to a Japanese student.
すみません。今、何時ですか？
12時半です。
ありがとうございます。
いいえ。
Mary, excuse me, what time is it now? Takeshi, it's 12:30. Mary, thank you. Takeshi, you're welcome.
留学生ですか？
ええ。アリゾナ大学の学生です。
そうですか。専門は何ですか？
日本語です。今、2年生です。
Takeshi, are you an international student? Mary, yes, I'm a student at the University of Arizona. Takeshi, I see. What is your major? Mary, Japanese. I'm a sophomore now. 第1課の単語 Lesson 1 Vocabulary
今、
Now.
英語、
English.
A、
Yes.
学生、
Student.
語、
Language.
日本語、
Japanese language.
高校、
High school.
午後、
PM.
午前、
AM.
歳、
Years old.
3、
Mr. Ms.
時、
O'clock.
1時、
1 o'clock.
人、
People.
日本人、
Japanese people.
先生、
Teacher. Professor.
専門、
Major.
そうです。
That's right.
大学、
College. University.
電話、
Telephone.
友達、
Friend.
名前、
Name.
何、何、
What.
日本、
Japan.
年生、
Year student.
1年生、
First year student.
はい、
Yes.
半、
Half.
2時半、
Half past 2.
番号、
Number.
留学生、
International student.
私、
I.
Well, that's all for today's lesson. Join me next week when we continue with Lesson 1 and work with grammar as well as the beginning of the expression notes. また来週
愛してるとか誰もがささやくけど言葉に変えるだけじゃ響いてこない理解するより全てで完